Kai. I think you've made a really strong start to your sketchbook. I love your use of colour, the way you've overlapped the watercolours to create this interesting effect. We've got some high quality drawings nestled in with your mind map. A really strong start, good use of colour. Perhaps might be worth filling in a little bit of this white space and just refining some of these drawings, such as the paintbrush in the corner here. But a very strong start. Okay. So we've got your mood board. I really like the way that you've created that experimental background. But a lot of these images are secondary sources, so they've been found on the internet. That's not a problem, but I think we should make use of this white space by having your own photographs. Your own photographs that you've taken around the home, your photographs from Japan, from London. Let's have your own input. Okay, so let's extend that mood board on across that page with primary sources. Okay, so a fantastic pencil drawing, really filling the page. I really like the contrast between the urban landscape and the natural mountain in the background. I feel like we could refine this drawing a little more, perhaps adding some darker tone, really focusing in on those details. So, for example, with our roofs here, don't just shade across it in one direction. Go back, study roof tiles, draw those in. I think that would just lift it off the page that little bit more. Again, a really interesting subject matter for your drawing, but a lot of white space. I wonder if you were to take some of the marks and some of the textures that you see in that volcanic rock and apply those to your background. Perhaps you could do some more mark making, maybe some print making using the textures that you see. Maybe some high quality photographs where you've zoomed in at that rock could really help you to develop that page forward. Okay, an interesting artist to choose from, public and urban artist. But how is that going to connect to your theme? I would really like to see here a flap where you say what this artist will do to influence your work. Do you imagine yourself painting something outside on the street or producing something that lays on the floor? That would be fantastic. But what exactly are you going to do? I'd like to see a sketch and some annotation explaining that to me. Okay, so we move on to Suzanne. Quite traditional in comparison to your previous artist. But just take care to understand the application of paint and particularly the brush marks. That's just something for you to look at, particularly with this large space of the orange there. Go back and really study the detail. If you can, go to the Tate and really look at the thick impasto layering of those colours. And it's a little bit more complex than perhaps your first try, but I think some further study of the surface texture of those paintings will really help you push your own work forward. Okay, a fantastic theme with a theme mind map. Interesting background. Be interesting to know where you got that image from. But again, can we extend that onto the other page? Can we have some of your own photographs, your own sketches that connect to the words and themes that you presented here? In the same way with this drawing, focusing on the details is going to really improve the quality. At the moment, it's a fantastic sketch, but I would like things like these windows. Just challenge yourself and see if you can produce that really realistic tonal detail drawing. Okay, I understand that the background, you said that the sky was white. Leave that. Let's focus on things like the windows, the detail of the drain pipe. Let's try and make it look like it's 3D and rounded. Okay. So interesting to look again at mark making and again at the natural landscape. It would be fantastic for you to have a go at some painting or some clay work. It would be good to get your opinion as to what you see yourself doing next. And also, remember I suggested the artist Anselm Kiefer. that's someone to also explore, I think, over the half-term holiday and see if you can apply, especially his use of texture, to your own work.